What's up, everybody? Sammy33 coming back with a updated scouting video. So sorry, I apologize for my voice. I'm a little under the weather. I don't sound like my normal. It doesn't seem, at least, like I sound like my normal self. But we'll go ahead and switch this over, and we will get started. If I can find the right button. There we go. Alright, so here we are. First thing to be noted over here to the side. November 9th, 10, 4, and 2. My boys are looking good so far this year, both in real life and in the game. So you can see here, we left off. We are tied for first, though we have played fewer games, so we have an opportunity to kind of make up for that. We'll have some tough games up later today. Doing this actually on Friday. So at least Tampa, Carolina, Ottawa, and then we'll end with Chicago more than likely. Minnesota, depending on time, but probably just 4. I think that sounds like a good idea. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. So, if you can see here, we have a lot to do. Of my 18 scouts, 4 are doing things. The other 4, or the other 14, are free. So we're going to actually start with the pro stuff first before we dip into amateur. So Central. We're going to go to Dallas. Kind of continue what I was doing before. And it's not going to make a huge difference. We'll do Winnipeg. Actually, let's back out. So a little different. I need to do it properly. First of all, let's start. Might as well just start with the amateurs. And kind of do what I was doing before. So do Stockton. 2 weeks. Unrestricted. Goalie. That's 1. And we'll do the same for these guys. No completes. Do the Rockets. Goalie. I don't really care about that per se. I just need to see who's out there. Unrestricted 2 weeks. So that takes care of the AHL. Well, some. Group of players. Do the same thing. Completes. Springfield. Make sure it's a team I haven't done. Unrestricted 2 weeks. And then Albert. And that should take care of that. I think that takes care of the AHL. Complete. Cubs fans from Iowa, so we'll do that. 2 weeks. What am I looking for? Unrestricted and goalie. Gotta fix goaltending though. They perform better still. Bad play is bad play. If nothing else, I need to build up equity in this position. Okay, so that takes care of that. Then we have NHL. Edmonton. This time I'll just do any position, but again, pending for agents. This is 1 team. Just stick with that. Wait, hold on. I already have one for him, don't I? Yeah. I just did that. But if I'm going to do that, we're going to go a little bit longer. So we'll do any position. Do that. As a matter of fact, I'll change this one too. Because it definitely makes more sense. Probably could have did that for the other ones, but keep those guys busy. Um, a month, any position, free agents. Actually, may go back in and change that because that makes things a lot easier. Especially since we have one for each. Complete, entire division, any. And then the same here. Entire division complete, position any, free agents, 4 weeks. Keep them busy. See what they come up with. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change these to or can I not? There we go. At this point, I'll just look at everyone. Keep them busy. Because potentially someone may be down there that I can sneak and grab as a free agent that becomes available and helps me out. I doubt it, but don't want to leave any stone unturned. And that takes care of the pro scouts for a while. Alright, so that takes care of all 8 of those. And now we have the real fun. So I've got 7 guys to go with. These 3 are still working on stuff, so I'll leave them alone for now. Alright, WHO. We have 2 here. Let's go with Russia. Let's find some prospects. I prefer goalie, but we'll send them on that. Especially since I already have someone from Russia doing some work. Actually, no, I don't. That's just one, but that's fine if I had to. Alright. This one definitely would want to send someone. You are going to take 3 weeks. Let's see what he finds. The other, we will scout and see what's out there. We've kind of looked at the goalies. Yep, definitely have taken a look at them. Defensemen we don't need. I do need more forwards, but all in all, this isn't exactly a great class. So I'll kind of take a look at some of the best, at least from what's available right now, and kind of go from there. So that's 2. It's November 9th. That'll take a little bit. 4. West. Alright, what do we have here? Got some top players. Take a look at you. Got an idea of his skills. Let's look at a comparison. Already looked at him. C minus. I'll still take a look at him for comparison. We've already looked at him. Skill set. We'll continue to look at him because he's one of the guys that's rated by my scouts. So we'll look. Character assessment, potential. Do the same with him. Confirm. Go back to the top. WHL. This is definitely a very top-heavy group. What do we have on him? See, strengths and weaknesses. Take a look at his skill assessment. Okay. Ridley. I don't believe looked at skills. Take a look as well. This doesn't take as long. Haven't looked at his either. C minus. Skip him for now. Heavy slap shot, shut down, patience, poise, or weakness. Almost when you had double down on poise, that's a little bit of a problem. But I'll take a look anyway. I would prefer goalie. I'm trying to look at 89%, 3.3, 3.78. Not the greatest of competition though. He hasn't played. Worst competition. Definitely would like to see better. I just don't feel confident in this guy. 87 save percentage against bad competition. Doesn't really strike me as someone I'd want to go after. This character. Why? Sort of. Grit, physical ability, passing ability, has a hard wrist shot, good instincts, good balance. Score. Finesse score. Okay. Hard wrist shot, quickness, explosive. Bad balance. He's going to be just a scorer, so I probably don't want just that. Like, given his size, I don't know how he looks defensively. I don't know if I want to do that. But there's still some guys to be found down here. C. E. We'll go this route. See if I can find someone that has good competition. Good numbers with amazing competition would be nice. Competition is definitely lacking here. I don't know how far down in the list I'm going to go. D. Why not? That's enough for him. Okay. I believe that's two more. Continue to scout. Number 2, we're not even going to touch because we know we're not going to get him. We won't have a high enough pick. This is 24. This is someone that's reasonable. Okay. 25, defenseman. I like his plus minus. I'll look at him. I don't know why I'm looking at so many defensemen. I don't need them, but I feel like I'm just going to be looking at them anyway, just for the hell of it. If nothing else, if I find a bunch of good players, I can always move them later. He's a scorer. Or playmaker. Gotta be. Hmm. No great competition. I'm hoping to find a gem that's playing in maybe with lesser stats in a higher league. That'd be pretty dope. But I don't think we're gonna find that. Is that sortable? I don't think it would be. Nope. Highest I've seen so far is still a C. Just hoping to find a B. Hell, I'll settle for a B minus right now. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case though. This guy won't be too busy then. I think we'll be able to squeeze in something with him next block. We'll stick in his top 200s for now. So I find a C that I'm happy with. I can live with this. Alright, assess his skills. Done. And one more OHL. Reflexes are bad, but that's good. I'll still... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And go back. Didn't mean to do that either. Matter of fact, go back in. Okay. Better. I'll look at his potential. Curious to see what he looks like. 90 to 194. Not the greatest competition, but still better than what I've been looking at. Okay. We will do the same with him. Gotta find someone out there. Gotta at least be 90. I'd prefer 92. C minus. Okay, that's it for goalies. Go back and look at forwards since that's kind of our calling card right now. This guy's definitely caught my attention. And we will look at him. And kind of going a little farther down the list here. What do we have? And keep in mind these are forwards, so points. 12 and 15, 14 and 15. I wonder if that's because of bad line play or because of him. It's a good question. D competition. Going down the list, I don't see any high-rated competition guys, so that's alright. I'm gonna regret it, but we're gonna look at defensemen. 5 points in 17, 14 minutes. C. I don't necessarily need goals, I just need competence. I'll add him, then I think we're good for now. So that'll take care of scouts. So everyone is scouted, or everyone's busy scouting. Everyone's happy, they should be. No reason not to be. Alright, and then we will look at the draft board. See if we've noticed if anything has changed. I don't think anything really has. One thing to note here, we have made a move. We have 5 picks. I'm going to look at, I made a couple of trades, but they're for picks. There's for a pick for next year, so I got rid of one of my 7s for a 3rd rounder for the 2nd season. Package a player, I forgot who it was I sent. I don't know if it will show in transactions, I'm not sure how far back it goes. That'd be too easy. It's not going to be there. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. It has to be here somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at though. Because it was during mine. So let me see if I could look. It would be trade. There we go. So Evan Rodriguez. Bye. So I got rid of one of my 7s for the 3rd round pick next year for Sharks. Sharks aren't having a good season so far. So that could help out. Preferably would have wanted to pick this year, but they were not trying to do that. That's fine. Build for that draft class next year. And I'll have a draft under my belt, so it should be better too. So we're going to change this to scouted players. And I don't think I'll be able to get any of those top guys. But we can move down. I'll pin him. I'll pin him. Pretty much anyone. I'll pin guys. Whoops. That I'm looking at. As long as they are as long as they're top. Actually, let me sort it this way. I'm going to pin anyone that my scouts recommend for starters. That gives me a starting point, and then we'll go off of that. That means I'll have to go back and scout some guys. My point is, the way I'm going to do this is I want to over pin the board, because then I have the draft board. These are all people on my watch list. As I find that I like or don't like, I move them off. That way I just play off of the list. Don't run into trouble that way. So we have a lot of people here, some that are recommended, some that aren't recommended, some that were recommended, some that got changed out of for the most part. Let's also do goalies. I'm going to start pinning some of these guys to my board. Like I said, we'll unpin. So next week, because I know that I don't have as many, that's the max, okay. Next week, because I know I don't have as many people that are going to be available scout-wise, we'll actually go through and clean up the board some. So looking at this here, it looks like I said we'd get the 4 games, which will be Chicago, which is the 17th, 18th, 19th. Looking at the scouts, as far as people that'll be scouted, I think pretty much everyone is busy past that date except for the initial guys. He to be done. Yeah. And then these guys will be busy for a while, which is fine. I don't need them to do anything. Basically, what I'm going to be looking to do here is next week, we're going to clean up the draft board. We are going to actually have a thing on stream so that you guys will be able to see my draft board and my Excel spreadsheet. So you'll be able to see that and exactly what I'm doing to try to help build. And for the most part, I think that's how we're going to do it. It should be still around the same length, but it'll be easier as far as I'm going to start picking guys that I'm going to be focusing on in the class as my players play. And as we move further in the season with trades and stuff like that, I'll be able to get a better idea of what exactly I want to do in the draft. But it will help. So that's it for now. I think it's around the same length. I'm not sure, around 25-ish, 26 minutes. So next time we will focus on cleaning up the draft board, and we will start looking in depth maybe at some free agents, or at least start to see who potentially could be out there. But 100% we will start to clean up the draft board, and we will put the spreadsheet up so you guys can see what exactly I am looking at and what I'm looking for. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.